nice.
Longboard Blues, 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games and sometimes friends used to bug him. Longboard Blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975. You're probably not going to listen very carefully and you might hear the birds chirping and the planes taking off, and that's why, you know, sleeping in the daytime is a pain in the ass. Never mind, you didn't need to know any of that. There's a question down there in the doohickey down below. Is there anything wrong, you know, with asking people to subscribe, like, rate your channel, you know, subscribe and like and rate your content? Now, before you say, well, that came out of left field, there's a reason I'm asking this question. I'll tell you my thoughts on it, and I'll tell you why I don't do it. Not to say that there's anything wrong with people who do it. Yeah, so I came home from work this morning, and yeah, I just, you know, logged in to Facebook, checked messages, logged into YouTube, you know, checked PMs, and there was a question from someone who's a long time, you know, viewer of mine. That sounds a terribly arrogant statement, but no, just someone I've recognised, you know, for, you know, at least a couple of years, and they made an observation that I never really stopped to think about, which is why I'm kind of doing this off the cuff. And it was, hey dude, I just noticed that you never ever ask people to, you know, like, rate or subscribe. Is there a reason? And I've never really stopped to, you know, to think about it. So what are my thoughts on it? First of all, my thoughts on it are simple. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. The bottom line is, it's your channel, it's your choice. You do whatever you want to do. Obviously, we play nice, we play by the rules, we don't be offensive, you know, all, you know, that kind of racist, homophobic, xenophobic stuff. We don't do any of that, because we're adults and we shouldn't do shit like that. It's wrong. But other than that, whatever you're comfortable with, what, you know, whatever you enjoy making, or that's your choice. It's not for you to do something because another individual says you should not do such. That's your call. So yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Have I subscribed to a channel because they've said do it? Probably not. I may have subscribed to them because I just went, holy shit, this channel's got amazing content, it's right up my street, and it's something I like. Have I not subscribed to a channel because they've you know, told me to do it? Absolutely not. The reason I would subscribe, you know, to a channel is the same as I just said, because I like their content, so I'm indifferent to it. You know, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I mean, I know it's kind of a Marmite question, and I know some people get rubbed up the wrong way with it, but as I said, always, it's, you know, it's your channel, whatever you feel comfortable with doing, whatever, you know, videos you like to make, you know, whether they're viewed or not. Basically, if you're enjoying doing what you're doing and there's a way that you do it, just keep on doing it. There's no right or wrong answer there. But why don't I do it? And that's a more interesting one, because it's not like I took a moral high ground or a moral stance and said that I will never do this, it's wrong. I didn't. I think because I've been doing this for 3 years, you know, when that day happened where I just went, I want to see if I can do this, you know, with terrible equipment and stuff like that. I very much kind of followed channels that I watched, you know, back then, they were the ones that inspired me to do it. So whether the fact they did it or not had an effect on me, I generally don't know. But I think to some degree, what shapes your channel is your early days, because even though, you know, I wanted to do this and I did it, and I was quite surprised that people even watched, and I was comfortable and happy with it. You know, you set a template to yourself in some degree, which is, oh my god, that seemed to work, that wasn't so bad. And then, at least to me, in my mind, you kind of, I wouldn't say cling to it, but possibly adopt it. And even when you, and I like to think I found my feet and I'm comfortable doing this, but to some degree, whatever you did when you initially started doing this, that, you know, put you here, if you will, I'm waffling already, put you here, made you feel comfortable making videos, then you adopt it, it becomes your template. At least it did to me. I hope this is making sense. So pretty much the reason I've never ever done it is, you know, I started making videos and then I became incredibly comfortable with the way I was making them, and because I never ever said it, you know, not that change is bad or I fear change, I just stuck with what I knew. So it wasn't like there was a game plan or anything, it was just like, this is how I make videos, and now here it is, and this is me 3 years later, which in itself is crazy. And I still, to some degree, even though I like to say I feel more comfortable, and there is there is me in this. There is a theme. You go and watch, you know, Lawn Boys post 1975 for something that you recognise within me. Yeah, never mind. I really am waffling, but to some degree, always I will be that person who was nervous and fumbled his way through, you know, videos when he you know, made mistakes and set up a channel and just, you know, didn't know what he was doing, and then as it kind of started to work, that was it. That was my template. I guess to some degree that's still in there because I don't say it, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with saying it, as I said. But that's why I did it. I think from literally, you know, from day one, it might, you know, not literally day one, but from literally my very early days, you know, making this and establishing who I was and, you know, interaction with other people and stuff like that, I just stuck with what I knew. So, you know, if for some reason I had said it in my first video or my early videos, and there's, you know, every chance I would say it in every video, but I didn't, and because I didn't, I guess that's why I don't now. I hope that made sense. The bottom line is there's absolutely nothing wrong with saying it, but because I never did, and I've stuck with what I know and what makes me comfortable, I never will, I guess. That made no sense whatsoever. But anyway, my question to you is there anything, because I'd really like to know, because as I said, I think it's a Marmite question, is there anything wrong with it, and is there a reason you do it, or is there a reason you don't do it? I think it'd be kind of cool. Anyway, oh, I guess I do have a soundbite. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.